Good morning, everyone. The hair is pleasantly messed up. I was going to have lunch before I head out to Oostpoort. Came out here and realized that it's ever so slightly warmer now this time of year. It's ever so slightly warmer in the apartment this time of year. Well, it's warmer outside, and thus it's not as cold. It's amazing what a couple degrees difference will do for drying your clothes on a rack. It's amazing. I mean, the thing's not even really in the sun this time of year. The sun's out, but I was gonna make lunch, and then I saw the things. I was like, uh-oh, and I remembered I have laundry. Mental reminder, because again, I'm learning to do this stuff. Erin and I are kind of in the same mind that my anxiety before was keeping my neuroses in check. No, the anxiety plus neuroses was keeping my anxiety. That Erin and I have the same mind that my anxiety was utilizing the neuroses to keep the ADD in check. I'm like I said, I'm going to leave that open. What are we getting power-wise right now? 622 watts. Okay. But, we dropped it. 620. Anyways, yeah. So, I'm like kind of hungry. I didn't have much. I mean, I had a Italianza bowl with some cheese this morning. Got that video ready to go. Laid down, rested the shoulder. It was already feeling really bad. I should not have hit it against the thing. I didn't know. It's a data point. I think I'll do just like against crew. I'll take rest. Oh, this will help. I'll take rest on Thursday practice before I lay this battle. Because not only will it be today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it'll give me 5 more days if I don't do anything. Aaron's dad commented on a football video. Not football related, so I'll talk about it here. He thought the stuff might have been machaca. It's not. It's not machaca, and it's not even like Dutch haché. It's ribs. It's rib meat. So, it sounds like it, but it's, I don't know how they make it, but they have to make it in batches. So, when they run out because it requires like all night to cook. So, that's why sometimes when we order early, Erin can get it because they still have some on thing and they can hold it for that time because the order went in. I've seen us apple banana. At least make lunch, stop recording, put the clothes on there to dry, and then figure out what I'm doing for the day. Ha! Okie dokie. I think for healing purposes on my shoulder, I'm gonna cut back on the alcohol a little bit, like I'm just not gonna have any. Alcohol I'm noticing a few other parts of my body that are not healing as fast as they used to. So, fun. You'll be now and forevermore. Oh, I forgot Phil Collins. You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be forevermore. I don't know what part of the song I'm at. Anyways. So yeah, I got my apple canal pita broches. I picked up the haché just because it's like, we can have it. It's already cooked. Like, I don't even know what the date on it is. Probably doesn't have a date. Like I said, it's cooked meat. Cooked meat lasts for forever. Plastic smaken. Yeah, I know. Great. There's no date on this. Yeah, there's no date. If there is a date, I can't fucking see it yet. But anyways, yeah. So I took the bike here. Now and forevermore. I know, I used to sing this song about Brian, especially when he went off to the Air Force, or we weren't hanging around each other anymore. I was super sad. Effectively the first love. The 17-year-old now. They do know a lot, but they're pretty dumb too. We got the 16, 17-year-old youth guys. So there's a little like tapas cup, and it had a very large egg in it, and my brain from my dad, who's, you know, he's a boomer, literally. He was born in 44. Mama is too, but dad acts more like Gen X. Anyways, he used to call them goose eggs, like the things that, like, you get a really big bruise and it'd lump up really hard, like, oh, you got yourself a goose egg. And it would happen numerous times because I was clumsy and fell off my bike. And I'd get a little bump on my hip, and dad would say, oh, it's a goose egg. So I see this really large egg that's on display, and I'm like, is that a goose egg? And so he starts talking to me, and he's like, yeah, Jesper. I was like, Jesper laid an egg? He goes, oh no, he lives out in the north of Holland with all the fields around him. So in order to keep the wild geese population down, instead of shooting them, they just steal their eggs. I'm like, oh, how very American. Don't kill the parents, steal the babies. What? I mean, it's... See, you can solve problems without guns. Wonderful joys of calorie burning on the bike, especially since it's such a nice day. It's like BFT2. I'm just gonna probably, after this, I might go over the feet, go into Iber. Anyway, take a long route in. It was like 4.25 on the way. 4.1, whatever. And I got my tasty sandwich. And I always get a coffee because there's no calories behind coffee. No, 4.15. It actually got a little bit of my heart rate, although it said I had a really high heart rate near the end. I was like, are you kidding me? Which is a bit concerning, right near the end. Because the whole thing was 12 minutes long. I also said I was going flat the entire time, and I guarantee you I was not. Someone back there in a raccoon outfit. Fursuit. But it's like mascot. Yeah, cumulative height. It knows the route I did. I mean, it kept it open the entire time. But it just doesn't know I went up and over a bridge. There's my speed. You guys can see that. But like almost like 30 kilometers an hour. Top speed 30.38, and then it just comes to an abrupt halt because I had to hit a light at the end of the bridge. Alright, I'm taking kind of a longer route. I didn't secure much of anything, so tink tink sounds. I'm actually heading straight down to Amstel Station. I'll put the map up. The app is technically tracking my distance, so I can show you my route. But in the main part of town next to the river, I'm heading south. I'm going to go down, follow the river until a certain street, then jump down by the gym, which will cut me through Science Park. And after Science Park, I can head up and over the Fietsbrug into Eiberg. I'm still figuring out whether or not I want to go down to like Venneplaunstraat or elsewhere. But see, I do have a light. Had one of my Patreon supporters say that he bikes vicariously through me. So I'll just do this. Oh man, I should have went that way. Nah, we'll go through Julianaplein. It's a gym I was considering actually, but seemed expensive for what it was. Okay, Kroto roundabout. Green light going left. Oh. Come on, folks. There's Amstel Station. There's some new construction. That is a pointless red light. Now it's green, so I'm going. Sorry about that, I got really close to homegirl. Sprinter. What's funny right now is things that are nagging at me. I need to figure out how to get to the Belgium game. I have to do some deft maneuvering. And now, oh my gosh, did they repave this? Go up here. Or two. But yeah, I've seen people on private boats, like house shipping boats sort of thing, going up and down here. It's a little weird for the big boats, big shipping boats, but they make do. I cannot imagine how expensive these fucking houses are. Especially since there's like, I guess you could call it a little private harbor right there. Yeah, I think they did repaint this. Repave it at least. Zoom Felix. Oops. Watch where I'm going, not where the camera's pointing. You guys are all tipped sideways. Slecht weg there. Yeah. Bad roadway. Road top. But yeah. I'm gonna put you back. This is just a new area that I hadn't filmed in a long time. So I'll see you guys probably at home. And I'm up on the Fiets Bridge. Okay, there goes a boat. Harmony. Harmony. Time for some speed. Very aware, I just hit another kilometer. And I realized, yeah, I'm gonna take a left. I'm gonna go through Steicher Island instead. I mean, calorie burn's calorie burn, but I've been hitting against the wind, thinking I was gonna go a different route. Yeah, I take a left here. Shift down a little bit so I can actually get some power. But unlike what I've done before, I'm going to be at the end of this little straight path here. I'll be heading over to that island. Plus the Feats Bridge is very high up. It's a very gradual incline, but it's a long incline. It's one of those, would you rather go 1 foot forward, 6 feet up, or 6 feet forward, 1 foot up? No, that's bad. Six feet forward, 1 foot up, or 1 foot forward, 1 foot up. 45-degree angle, or a 1/6 angle. I don't know. It's a swimming hole. If Aaron and I had a kayak and we were actually fairly okay with doing it, we could plop the kayak down here, the canoe, and go flip around in that area. That was all frozen solid a couple winters ago. Bump, bump. I'm hitting a lot of bumps, and I have 2 anderhalve liters of not Pepsi, Lipton carbonated iced tea. So, yeah. Thankfully, I'm only gonna drink them later, like at 7:30 after stream, so they have time to fucking calm down. Anyways, now I'll definitely see you guys at home. Alright, first things first, I changed into a sweater because I came inside after doing 10.71 kilometers on the way home. It's 4.1 from here to Osport, and I did 10.71 on the way back. Yeah, that's called taking the long route. It managed my heart the entire time. It was good. Got a lot into VO2 max and a butt tending to anaerobic. That's where I was hoping, because that helps the cardio. Helps the body work. Anaerobic, not oxygen. VO2 max pushes my heart rate up there. It's a good thing. You don't want to stay at that because then you... Anyways. Made sure to pick up my pepperoni sticks. You know, French. Pittige polderworstjes. Pittige polderworstjes. The pepperoni fucking sticks. They're greasy, they're chewy, and they're made out of odds and ends. So yeah. I'm gonna start streaming some Valhalla here. I have to finish up Hamptonshire, do whatever I'm doing down there. Then I think I don't want to do it because I won't have any gear, but I should really head in. If the next thing is called Dawn of Ragnarok, I should really go finish up Valhalla. Inside the dream world. Not really a dream world. I drink a potion. Wow, that's loud. Netflix, is quieter than games. Netflix is louder than games. So sometimes I have to turn it up. Or down. Whatever. Except when Aaron, yeah. When we use the Chromecast sometimes, it gets weird. And sometimes when we watch something on the actual television, it gets weird because the boxes are different. Technically, the PlayStation should be pumping out the same volume, but sometimes Netflix is a bit weird. And then especially the difference between Netflix and Disney Plus and YouTube. Like I said, they're all coming from the same box, so they should inherently have the same. Not everything's all equalized. Heard a siren earlier. I laid down for a bit is what happened.